And we should be live. How are y'all doing tonight? Hey, I just thought I was going to get on here this afternoon at 2 o'clock, but I thought wrong because I was having issues with the camera and everything else. But I was going to thought, well, I'll try it again this evening to see if I got it all working right again. We will see. I got it hooked up with the laptop and whatnot. But I just thought I'd get on here and throw a couple of tips out there for anybody that's new to doing Amazon video influencers, uploading the videos on the Amazon, and you keep getting this, giving personal or private information or asking, however that's worded. I see them quite often, even after doing this for about a year. And number one, I am not a professional, and there are people who have been doing this a lot longer than I have, and they know a lot more about it than I do. But I am learning, and I was just going to share a couple of things that I have learned. Now, if you're sitting there, we're going to get right into this. If you're sitting there doing a review, just like this, say I'm going to, which I am going to do this box opening here in a little bit, and I'm going to open this box, right? Do you see anything wrong? Here, look at this. Okay, look at that real close. Do you see anything wrong? No? About right there. They'll mail you with that. How you doing, Miss Lisa? Mr. Driven Dad, Tony himself. How are you, sir? I had emailed you a couple of weeks ago. I don't know if you ever got it or not. I can't remember if I sent you the person that was wanting to talk to you or not. It was about some reviews for a certain vehicle that you have. Anyway, if you're doing, and y'all, well, I don't know if you do them or not, Lisa, but Tony, I think you're getting into it. And you may already know this, but like I just said, you know how many times I have gotten that asking for or giving personal information, blah, 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 and they consider that personal information. I've gotten that notification a lot. And it's getting less and less. I was doing one review outside last week, and there was some writing on a box. Wasn't a UPC code, QR code, nothing. But it was writing on a box, and that's what they got me for. Once before, sitting in that same place, I got that same notification, and there was a bag of just sand, like playground sand, sitting on the ground, like way over, almost out of the picture. But if you really looked real close, you could see a UPC code. When I blurred that, went right through. So they pick up on everything. I did get it. Unfortunately, I don't have the Tesla anymore. Oh, well, that bites. Maybe. There's a guy here. Well, a guy and a girl, husband and a wife. They rent a Tesla. I think they get one every. I don't know. You know more, probably more about that than I do. Every 2 weeks or once a month or something. But they say they get them so much that they wound up getting like $50 coupons or $150. They get a big discount for renting them because they can only drive them so many miles, and then they turn them in and get them a new one. I'm working on getting my own. We went to Fort Worth yesterday, or not yesterday, but Saturday, and I saw one of those Tesla trucks. Man, those are ugly. But I did watch a video on one of those a while back of a guy, and he wasn't like all Tesla. He said he still does not think they're to that point. He has it. He's one of those that's probably making enough money on his YouTube stuff to afford that little play toy. But they did a tow, kind of a race to the top of a mountain somewhere, and actually that Tesla truck outpulled that. I think it was a one-ton diesel. Outpulled it, outran it, going up the hill. They wasn't like, probably wasn't flooring it all the way, but pulled it out there. But he said the difference is he can go up there and take down and he's done. Whereas a truck, a diesel or a gas, I think he's got a combustion engine and keep going where the electric can't. But I was impressed with the towing capacity on it. They're ugly, but man, they are ugly. Yeah, definitely. That's the first time I've ever seen one in person. It was heading actually towards Wichita Falls. I'm sure they was traveling, but I've never seen one in Wichita Falls. This was just between Fort Worth and Wichita Falls. Anyway, went down there and watched a Big Bird Planetarium thing. It was all right. I mean, one thing I did notice though, that the plant, we're going to get off the subject here a little bit. The planetarium is like a museum there in Fort Worth, and I forgot the name of it. But anyway, they had a planetarium in there, and it was a big bird talking about the sky and all that, and the stars and the moon. But they kept giving reference to China, and in some of the words they was showing how or explaining how to pronounce it in Chinese, like moon and stuff like that. I just thought, China. Well, I'm going to leave it right there and let you think your own thoughts. But they're not like saying Japanese or Hebrew or foreign languages, certainly, or foreign countries. They're not going with any of those. There's China. I just found that interesting. It was I give them well, I mean, it wasn't the whole thing, but it kept dropping that in there, And I thought, I guess they're trying to teach more diversity, but they didn't go on any other languages. That's what got me. And China pretty much is taking over our products. A lot of people say I buy American. Well, all that American-made stuff. You know where those components are made? They ain't made in America. They're assembled in America, like assembled in Canada, like Ford. I think it's Ford. Well, probably GMC and Chevy and everybody else. They got Canadian, but I don't care. If it's a good product, it's a good product. Wherever, whatever, doesn't matter. Whatever. Sound CCP brainwashing. That's kind of what I was thinking. That's what I was thinking. I thought they're kind of dropping that in, I guess, to get younger children, because we almost got up and walked out, not because of that, but I mean, it was Sesame Street. And it would fine if I'd had the grandkid. Well, actually, my youngest granddaughter, she would probably have enjoyed it. The rest of them would have looked at me and said, Papa, are you crazy? Let's go. Because we almost got up, walked out, but I didn't want to walk between people. And I think Toyota makes more in America than GM or Ford probably. But, where are the components made at? Your resistors and your diodes and all that, rheostats, if they still use rheostats and stuff anymore. But anyway, I like I said, I don't know if y'all heard or not. I was going to do this live at 2:00 today. I went to hook up this camera from Neriti, Neriti, Neariti, and I think that's how you spell it. Anyway, I reviewed the camera and the microphone. Well, let me say here on it. Oh, did I? Nearity. Yeah, hopefully, I reviewed all this stuff like a couple weeks ago. Anyway, I couldn't get it to hook up to my laptop. Then I got my other camera and I was going to hook it up. Couldn't get it to hook up. I wound up just resetting the laptop. That camera that I always use wouldn't work, but then the Nerity camera picked it right up and went right on just like it was supposed to do. So anyway, I wound up fiddling with that thing all afternoon and resetting this or restoring, reformatting this computer, laptop. We got it going. Cut me in a karaoke machine today. But see, you can't show this stuff. So make sure, see, that's what's bad. Usually you can peel these off. This one's made on the box. So when I get ready to do this review, I'm going to have to get a black magic marker and you got to daub it like paint it. Because if you just do it like that, you can still see the lines through it. But make sure you go over that stuff real close. I have not been busted on with Amazon with words, verbal words or anything. It's always crap like that that gets me. My kids aren't allowed to watch that woke stuff, but I don't want to get you in political trouble, Ellen, so I don't want to reading this. You got me. I don't know. I don't keep up with any of that. I don't even listen to Garth Brooks anymore. I lost my respect there. Tim McGraw pretty much lost my respect for him as well, but it was over guns, not the other stuff. But anyway, like I said, we're not going to get political. Are you a creator or a connection for Amazon? Are you on creator? That beats me, man. I didn't even know they have Aspire, and apparently Aspire is just like a short. And I did a couple of like vertical videos, up and down, and I guess they got on Inspire, but I don't know. Are you? Beats me. I'm going to look into that though. If it doesn't take up too much time, because I don't have a whole lot of time anymore. I used to. I was always just doing DoorDash and Spark and Uber and all that, and I wouldn't take time to go fishing and stuff like that. And now I don't do any of that. I do a little Spark. I still do Spark, but I still don't have time to go fishing and stuff because now I'm doing reviews constantly. And this, I think, Creator Connection, from what I hear, is like Marketplace for finding sellers. Oh, okay. Oh, so you just kind of basically put on a resume, more or less, sort of. The China Dolls, well, I refer to as my China Dolls, is one of the people that it's a business. They're not sellers, they're kind of the go-between, but they have a deal set up now to where the actual sellers can look at our pictures and look at our profile and stuff like that and decide what products they want to match up with what creator, which I haven't gotten a whole lot from them here lately, but I'm fine with that because I got probably 10 more people that I get stuff from. And a lot of it's a lot better anyway. So some of that stuff that China Dolls got is good, but anyway. To be eligible for it, I think you have to have 1 sales for 3 months and 100 clicks or something. Well, even the regular Amazon associate, you have to have 3 sales, because I did sign up because my Amazon associate and my Amazon video influencer is actually under Dash and Grandpa. My Amazon storefront, I renamed it Grandpa's Random Reviews, but the URL is still under Dash and Grandpa. I mean, the account is under Dash and Grandpa. Anyway, I tried to do one. I just did one for doing associates for Grandpa's Random Reviews, but I actually kind of forgot about it, and then I got an email that said that they were dropping because you have to have 3 sales within 180 days or something like that. I forgot about it because I don't have time to keep up with all that. And there's another person that's a company, kind of like my China Dolls, and they are more, and actually they may be a seller. Anyway, she was trying to help me because I don't know much about TikTok, but I did create Grandpa's Random Reviews TikTok, and I have a couple of videos on there. I ain't sold nothing, but she had told me that I have so many videos on Amazon that if I would convert some of those into TikTok, it would probably boost my followers, and then I would start getting more sales. My problem is I don't have time. And it's bad because you're losing money by not doing it. But I don't have the time to to do it. You know, danged if you do, danged if you don't. And well, you could have told me, I could return the favor and bought them from. Yeah. Um, well, I didn't think about it, and I do know one thing is I had tried that a couple of years ago with the Dash and Grandpa. Or joining the Amazon influence or associate because there's a difference. Um, but I had got onto my mom's Amazon account and like bought something through my link and they caught it. But I guess maybe they compared IP numbers and saw that I had used that IP number before. I don't know. Anyway, they associated me with my mom's account, so it wasn't eligible because it's got to be 3 eligible purchases. I'm not sure that TikTok would have been worth the effort for the payoff. I don't know, and who knows what's going to become of TikTok. They tried to ban it. They tried to ban it back when Trump was in office. That didn't happen, and they tried to ban it a few months ago. That didn't happen. And now they say if the company doesn't sell by 2025 or something, that they're going to ban it in the US. But you know how many millions of people are on TikTok now? That's I don't know if they're going to do it. I mean, I guess they can do whatever they want because we have no say so if they want. It's just like we're at the city I live in. We all voted against 2 new schools, and they put 2 new schools in. So it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. Government's going to do what they want to do. City, county, federal, whatever. Anyway, yeah. Yeah, but I wish they would have been Facebook and Meta's a whole garbage company. Yeah, well, Facebook's big too. I mean, there may be, you may know a lot more reasons against Facebook than I do, but I don't have a big issue with Facebook. And I don't have a big, my understanding is about TikTok is they're talking about because of sharing information, personal and private information. You know how many people have that same information? I guarantee you it comes down to somebody made somebody mad and they don't like them and they're little kids and they're going to say, well, if you don't do this, we're going to do that. And the information that TikTok probably has is no more information than YouTube has or Google. I guarantee you, Google's got more information than TikTok ever thought about having. It's just my guess, but I'm not an Einstein on all that. So I don't. Anyway, I went on Facebook for the first time in 3 years. And I see all the ads out. I don't even see any posts from people, all my friends, let alone people I know. I went probably about 2 months, and my Facebook was like that, and I don't know what the deal was. I mean, I didn't hardly see anybody I knew. It was all advertisements. And what really gets me, and this is not a conspiracy theory, this is a fact. If you have your phone, so you and your wife or you and your friends or whatever, husbands, whatever, are sitting in a restaurant and you have Facebook open on your phone and you're not on your phone and you have it sitting on the table and you start talking about bicycles. Within a couple of days, you're going to start seeing some ads for bicycles. Mm-hmm. Now you tell me. Who's listening? Smartphones are a lot smarter than what people think they are. But I don't really care. It's just like years ago when laptops came out with the camera on them, everybody was talking about, and you could control the camera from outside. And yes, it was bad. I don't care. I mean, I'm not exhibitionist, but if somebody's going to go through all the trouble to turn my camera on my laptop, which usually it's not open, but I don't care, whatever. You know, they want to see a white naked booty walking through the living room. Pay me the money. I'm just joking, but for real, I mean that it's the government at all different levels have their hands in everything, and these companies, that's how they make their money, is their cookies. Everybody talk about cookies. That's what it all comes down to. It's all for advertisement. They're not really after bank account information. Granted, some hackers and stuff are, but they're not. They could care less if you got $100,000 in the bank. They could care less about that. They want those 100,000 people's have surfing habits and see what they're surfing for, because they can target the ads to that. And that's what it's all about. And, you know, some of it's good, some of it's bad. I don't agree with them being able to just, if you go to a website, you went there, that's on you. But if your phone's sitting there and it's turned off, or, you know, not off, but, you know, you're not on it, that's what gets me, is no company has a right to be snooping. And they do. It's pretty crazy. Big Brother's always went, yeah, absolutely. I don't let the kids have cameras connected to the internet. Well, kids, that's a little different. Internet with people can spy on because, yeah, that's a little different with kids. Even if the phone is off, it's still spy. Yeah, that wouldn't surprise me. But I do know, because we have done it. We have just did it just to see. Started talking about swimming pools one day. Then I started getting advertisements for chlorine tablets and pool cleaners and stuff like that. You know, not a bunch of them, but a few. I don't know. Anyway, yeah. Um, the the tip on the Amazon thing, and you probably already know this, but if anybody's watching has it, is just watch for your UPC codes and QR codes. And another thing is, if you are like installing an app, because some of the stuff that you're going to wind up reviewing, because everything needs an app nowadays, there again, so they can spy. Some of the software or apps are legit, but there's a lot of them that aren't, because that's how they make a little bit of money to keep their costs down and your costs down, is so they can give the advertisement information. Anyway, if you're doing screen recording, when you go to scan the QR code, that'll get you too. And all you're doing is showing how to install the app, the steps of it. And another thing that I had read, and I went back and checked some of my older Amazon videos and stuff like this. This is the karaoke machine. What is a karaoke machine good for? Music. And I read on Reddit the other day that well, actually, it was a couple of weeks ago, that they were muting a lot of videos because of music in them. Now, I get it if I had some Def Leppard or Bon Jovi or whatever playing while I'm doing this low in the background, I get that one. But if you're reviewing a karaoke machine, a stereo, a headset, something that requires sound or music, then I don't agree with that one. But it's something to keep in mind, because there's a lot of the supposed reviewers have no speech in it. They're not talking in it. They're pointing, and they've got music playing. And so those creators are going to be sadly disappointed if they wind up blocking all of that. And I don't know how they could. Somebody commented and said that it's just the music, not the verbal or you talking. But I don't know how you're going to separate, because once it's a saved file, that you have one music line, or well, what would you call it? this audio is one channel, well, two channels on stereo, but anyway, one track with audio, and it's going to be voice and music. I don't know how you could mute the music and not the voice, but AI is getting pretty smart, so maybe they can. Yeah, yeah, that's what I was talking about. Uh, yeah, I could put it on. Thanks. Um, yeah, that's what I was reading. That there was banning the music, and I had done karaoke machines in the past, and I had done a couple of like headphones and stuff like that. Headphones are hard, and I'm going to have a set of headphones coming in to review, and of course I've got this karaoke machine came in today. We'll be getting to that hopefully soon. I still have a hummingbird feeder over there that I've actually had it about 3 weeks now, and they haven't written me any dirty emails yet about when are you going to get this done. I, I, I get behind, and I've got more stuff. I actually got a bed coming in, queen size bed, not the mattress, just the frame and the headboard. And pretty cool. Steve asked me if y'all have. I know y'all know, but anybody that's watching this is not. If you're into um, the gig economy, DoorDash, Uber Eats, all that stuff, and you want some legal stuff and stuff that talks about some different legal stuff, right here radio. But anyway, what I was getting at is Stephen asked me a while back what my favorite thing was that I reviewed. Man, I'm telling you what, I love that little electric scooter. That is fun. I may look like a crazy old man out there riding that thing, but I don't care. It's fine. And I cannot wait till it cools down a little bit. Well, somebody commented on it. We have a dirt hill, and I don't know what grade. It's about like that. So what is that, like 20%, 30% grade? I don't know. Tony, you probably know about it. You're a mountain folks. You would know. I don't know. But he said it was here. He lived over by here in Wichita Falls, and he said it'd be cool to see if it would go up it. And I know for a fact it won't. But I was thinking about setting a GoPro over there one day and just see how far it will go up it, and just mainly just to see, plus the content. It'll be fun to do, but if I goof up and fall and hurt myself, why not have it on video? You do DoorDash on it yet? I don't even have DoorDash anymore. They didn't, what do you call it? Deactivate me. They just deleted me, I guess, because I tried to get on there a few weeks ago and it wouldn't let me. And then I checked the email that these apps go to, and I very rarely check that email. And it said to download the new app and get back on DoorDash. I guess they been over 100 after 100 days they remove you from the platform. So no, I haven't done DoorDash. Man, I'll tell you what though, I did while riding it, had to move my sunglasses because it was getting dark, and I took my hand off the handlebar and I was like, whoa. So I don't know about carrying stuff. If I had maybe a backpack and could put stuff in the backpack, I could do that. And something else, you can't plug it in and have it powering while you're riding it. When you plug it in, it disables the motor. And I bet somebody can figure out how to fix that. But there's not a whole lot of room. But man, if I could I've got that battery I did a review on, that BLM, that smart battery, 12 volt deep cycle. And it'd be kind of hard to put it on that thing on the platform. But if you could get that thing to go on there, man, that would be so cool. But when you plug it in, it disables the motor. I bet there's a way to bypass it, but I'm not going to fool with it. It'll go about 20 miles, and I rode about 8 or 9 miles the other night, and after about a mile and a half, you're moving that left foot in front of that right foot because you kind of get tired of having your legs in that certain position. And what about the backpack that you strap down to the base? Then you don't have to hold it. I don't know. Do they make one? I know they make a frame of seat post that has a clamp on it, like C clamps, and they go on the platform of them, and it's a seat post, and it's got a seat on it where you can sit on them. They make those. I did see those on Amazon, but I'm trying to get one of my sellers or suppliers sent me for a Bluetooth speaker, but it's for a golf cart. And I told them, I said, I don't have a golf cart, but we can show the versatility of it. I can mention putting it on a golf cart, but it's magnetized, so it should go on the road. And this, I guess this scooter is aluminum or something because it won't stick to it, but you could put Velcro straps on it or something. I think that'd be pretty cool. Old man riding down the road, listening to some AC/DC on the scooter. Don't you know that would turn some eyes, heads, whatever? That's what I see the guy in California do. Huh. I didn't know they had those, but I do need to get a little pouch. I had one on when I used to ride the bicycle. But, we have a hotter than hell bike right here. It was street bikes. It wasn't mountain bikes. We don't have no mountains around here. But anyway, it went under your seat. I just put your wallet and keys and stuff in, cell phone, whatever. Of course, I put my holder on the handlebars for the camera. For the cell phone. And then I got my GoPro mount over there on the other side. GoPro did really good. I don't know if y'all watch that. It's over on Dirty Shoes Adventures. I don't know if I put it on my Facebook or not, but it's on Dirty Shoes Adventures. It'll be the last video that I did. It came out pretty good. It wasn't shaky at all. The GoPro really did well. The phone, it vibrates. It's no, it's no good. But the GoPro did really well. What are you calling that? But yeah, anyway, kind of lost my train of thought there. I was going to try to do like this every week, like Grandpa's weekly pick, but I really haven't done. Let's put it this way: I had a package come in over. Actually, it was just right here, which I said we would do a box opening. So we'll do a box opening in a minute. But this came in because I've used my mom's address a lot, and a lot of it I've started using over here. But when I moved in over here, I didn't know about the porch pirates and how bad it was or anything. Other than getting my stuff stolen out of my car, it's been quiet over here. I've never heard anything, never had anything removed from my porch yet. Not on the wood. But anyway, she sent me a text and picture of the box and stuff. Aren't you excited about it? You got a package? I said, when you get stuff nearly every day, it ain't no big deal. I may have something that sits in a brown box from Amazon for 2 or 3 days and it's sitting in the floor. I have no idea what it is. But what I was getting at is there's just not a whole lot of things that really get you excited. That you really, really want to check it out and something like that. Now, this camera, especially that scooter, those I was excited about. But the rest of this stuff, it's neat, but nothing really gets you going. You think you use Link Genius for YouTube videos? You use the Link Genius for the YouTube videos, but I bet if you, but I bet if you I bet if they sent you an e-bike, maybe they would be exciting too. Now, you know what? When we went to Fort Worth, we went over to Grapevine. I don't know how familiar y'all are with the Fort Worth, Dallas area, but anyway, Grapevine is on the other side of Fort Worth. I guess it would be west of Fort Worth. I don't know. Anyway, they have a Bass Pro Shop there, and you're absolutely right. I would love to have an e-bike. That's really what I want. But I looked at an e-bike over $5,500. Of course, it was a fat tire, for trails and stuff. I'd love to have that. Would be so much fun. Man, I would help them promote. If there was somebody was to send me one, and unless it was just junk, I'd promote the fire out of that thing. I would put it on Facebook, YouTube. Those are cool. One of the ladies, when I was going to all the camping, doing all the camping and stuff like that, they had meetups. And one of the ladies that had an annual meetup, she had one of those e-bikes, and I never rode it, but I would watch her. Man, those things are so cool. You can ride some of them. You can ride down trails and stuff like that. Not like a mountain bike or a heavy trail bike, and not like the fat tire one. Hers was just a regular e-bike. And it looked like so much fun, but those were the fat tires. Man, those really look like fun. We don't have a lot of trails around here, but we have a few. Man, it'd be so cool. And my thing is, I can mount my GoPro on there, and there's some Dirty Shoes Adventures content. So see, if anybody's watching this that has an e-bike, I can put it on this channel. I can put it on Dash and Grandpa because I don't know about doing a spark for it, man. That'd be a lot of sacks to carry on e-bike. I'd do something. I can get it on that YouTube channel. Dirty Shoes Adventures, my Facebook. I guarantee you we can get one or two sales anyway. Probably a lot more than that in all reality. But who knows? I guess if you just use the Amazon links, if people click through mobile, Amazon link opens the app and this connects the mission they want. Usually Link Genius is supposed to help you keep the link working. Really? I don't know. I see you are newer to this and you know more about it than I do. And I would probably, if I had more time, I would probably look more into that. And I do need to look into that because all the YouTube videos that I do has a link down there. I remember what was it last year? Last year we was trying to figure out because I don't think you could share the mobile. Maybe it was the year before last. You couldn't share the link to somebody using because there's nowhere to put the link in on the mobile app. But I think there's a way to share a link on the Amazon app now. But anyway, I'll look into that. Amazon Genius. I mean, I would just look at that right now. I'm not look at it, but when you send me the video of what? Oh, send some of these people the video that you did, the video review, and a month later, did you get that video done yet? Oh, last month. Now they want the video, which that video, I think I may have it because when I lost everything on that computer when I redid it. Anyway, let me look this up. I'm not going to look it up and read about it and all that right now, but I want to get this written down so I will remember to do that because I'm going to be going. Now, what Tony say? Where'd it go? IUS links. I guess Amazon links. Genus Link is a URL shortener that can help Amazon associates increase their affiliate marketing revenue. It can help send visitors to the best page. Oh, maybe I'm not understanding, because you should have site strip on your browser. I don't ever use them. I don't use the Amazon app. I don't know much about it, but like site strip, all you do is click on text link, and it's just a little bit short URL, and that's what you'll see posted on all my videos. I'm going to email you the channel that you can check out. You talked about. Okay, cool. Thank you. Oh yeah. Okay, they're your 3 videos. Okay, here's another tip. And see, when I started it, because I'm on Amazon influencers Facebook group. They have a Facebook group, and a bunch of people are talking about how hard it is now. So apparently, it's really hard to get approved by Amazon now. And I know about 6 months ago, that's what, because I've got old Amazon videos on Amazon that have these on there. They never said nothing about it. Just in the last 6 months to 8 months, they have really started doing it. And now they're even worse. But what I'm getting at, everybody that have been reading say their first 3 videos, keep them about 30 seconds to a minute or less. That way you have less chance to mess up, and and I guess they're easier to get approved. And then once you do that, then you can do the longer content. Of course, I know like Inspire, they're wanting the vertical content too. And some of the people I've read use vertical and horizontal. I mostly always do horizontal. But yeah, that link will disconnect on mobile, so people will click your link, but you won't get credit. Huh. Well, make sure, please email me that, because I really need to watch that, because I don't want to lose money when it wouldn't take but a minute to do it. Taking all my Amazon videos and going to CapCut or somewhere, and I use CapCut to reformat them into or vertical. That would take a long time. I've got 400 or 500 videos, There's just no way to go back and do them. That would just be crazy. And if I ever start making enough money, maybe I could pay somebody to do it. I don't know. I mentioned my daughter one time about her selling some of this stuff for me, and she enjoys doing that stuff, but she don't have time. She works full time and she's got kids, so basically using the Link Genius, you drop the Stripe link in it, and it will keep the link credit intact. That's the main thing. But so I guess if somebody clicks your link and if they use the Amazon app, wouldn't it not just go to their browser? I mean, I don't know. You would think it would just go to their browser. But I know a lot of people, like my aunt, that's when I first started learning that you can't just send a link, because my aunt does just that. She orders a lot of stuff on Amazon, but she uses strictly the app. So yeah, I need to watch that. And maybe we'll discuss that. And maybe we need to do a live stream where you could talk about it. I don't know how much you know about it yet, but might be somebody out there that wants to know more. And I don't know nothing about it. And there's a lady that I watch, and I may wind up talking to her to see if she wants to do a live stream again. I don't know if she does live streams, but I've learned a lot from her. And she's not a big channel. I think she's got like 1,500, 1,800 subscribers, but she's been doing it for a long time. So she's pretty knowledgeable on it. Uh, I've emailed a few of the sellers to see if any of them had flashlights. I really need a good flashlight again. When they got into my car, they stole my flashlight. Yeah, well, and there's some, I don't know those rules, and I don't know really what they're talking about because I never had an issue with the terms of use with Amazon, but somehow they're saying you're not supposed to put direct links like your site strip link on like Facebook. But well, and I'm sure there's a lot more to that than what they're saying, But I don't know. I've never had any problem. The only thing that I ever had an issue with, or any problem with Amazon at all, is they sent me an email, a friendly reminder that you are supposed to say that you are an Amazon associate and you will receive commissions from any sales, qualifying sales through any of the links. You do have to say something to that effect. And some people say that you got to say, this was sent to me free to do the Amazon review. You're supposed to say something like that. I've never done that. I've never gotten a notification on that, but I did get the email on, because that's the part of the Federal Trade Commission, is you have to make it clear that you do receive commissions from any qualifying sales. That's part of FTC, and yeah. Yeah, but yeah, that's why they say you can put your store link. My store, when I first started that Amazon store, that storefront, I was trying to put it all in categories because I've got some on there. One category is like for gig workers and stuff like that, tools for gig workers, like the hot bags and the cart that I use that put water and boxes of paper, printing paper, stuff like that. Just stuff like that. But that that went to the wayside when I started doing 2 or 3 reviews a day. And by the end of the week, there was 10 or 11 videos. And then if you had to go back and put them in playlists, more or less, is basically what it is. And they're just all over the place now. And that's another reason. If I made enough money doing this, I would hire somebody to just go in there and straighten all that out. I don't know that it really makes that much difference. I don't know that people really actually, maybe they do go to your Amazon store. I don't know. But associate link won't let you put links randomly. But a store link you can use more. Everything that I do, I just click on that site strip and I put it on that video. But it's just YouTube. Yeah, because if I put a video on Facebook, all I do is share that video. Then they go to YouTube, watch that, and down in the description it's linked. But you can't put links in shorts anymore from YouTube. But you can associate that short with a long play. Like I did, I ordered I had to get an SD card for my camera. For 4K videoing, the V30, I had a V30 SD card, and I kept getting the write speed error. And I went ahead and ordered a new SD card so I could do 4K. Because I do have a couple of sellers in the last few months that want their videos done in 4K. They got away with 1080 and they didn't say anything, but they did ask for 4K. But eventually somebody's going to say something. But anyway, I made a long form and then a short. And plus shorts, and like 436 views already on YouTube. And for me, that's a lot. I don't get that many views on my YouTube videos of any Dash and Grandpa or anything else. I don't. But if they're shorts, I guess YouTube pushes those. But anyway, you can associate that link or that short with the long form, but you can't put links in the descriptions anymore. I mean, on Facebook. Oh, okay. Yeah, well, yeah, the Amazon changes a lot, all the time. And like this music thing where you can't put music on there anymore. Um, I don't know. I need to be mindful of that when I do this karaoke machine, and maybe if I want to play music through it, don't talk, just play the music through it, and that ways if they mute the whole video, I can go back and edit out just that music, and I won't be editing out me talking. I'll have to shut up and play the music. For me to shut up is rather hard at times. I sent you that channel, by the way. She talks about linking this on her lives. I did just listen to the replay and all that. I don't know. Of course, yeah. I've never bought those courses. I mean, maybe some of them are worth buying, but I don't know. There's so much out there on YouTube that I don't really think you need to buy the stuff if you want to take the time to watch different YouTubers and stuff like that. Uh, what's I don't remember. Money Struggles, I think is the lady that I watch that does the. She not she does a little more than just Amazon. What am I looking for? Money Struggles, yeah. She's she's pretty knowledgeable on the stuff, you know. So I do watch her. Um, I'm on my laptop. I reset this laptop earlier, so I don't know. Let's see. Went on random reviews, Facebook. I mean YouTube. I just want to. It's so much different looking at this little 20-inch monitor. No, 17-inch. I got used to looking at the 27-inch desktop monitor. So let's see. Where do you get there? Oh well, I'll just do this and go over here. Paste and enter. I mean, if you get bored, you can check her out. Um, she's got quite a bit of stuff out there. Yeah, I don't think she. Let's say 1.88K subscribers. So I mean, she's not like a huge channel. And the cool thing about it is, if you ask a question or something on comment, she'll reply. Or I've even got an email from her once because I had a question about something that I couldn't put on out in the public. It was tax stuff. She does some tax videos too. Once I get approved in 3 videos, I wouldn't be opposed to a live collab with you. Yeah, that would be cool. I mean, because like I said, one thing about it, you may be newer at it, but so many things have changed that you're more knowledgeable than I am. And I should be keeping up with it, but I don't. It's just like DoorDash and all them other stuff. Everybody talks about these different programs, diamond programs, and this and that. And I don't have a clue what they're talking about. It's like years ago, I used to watch football all the time. Pro football, Sunday afternoon, watch all the games, hang out with friends, watch football games. Then I started working in the grocery store, and I had to work Sundays. And then everybody be I'm talking about football, the game, and all that. And I don't have a clue what they're talking about. So I just kind of quit, trying to keep up with it. So many things are different, and that's the way with DoorDash and the rest of them. So many things are different, and I don't do it enough because I'm too busy on other things that I don't keep up with it. Um, but I do think the Amazon stuff is gig. It's like a gig. I mean, you're self-employed, probably more so in this than you are doing the apps, the gig apps, because this you truly do control it. I mean, you get to decide if you're going to say, "I want $20 to do this review," or you'll do this review for free because you know you're going to get some commissions off of that, off of Amazon. Uh, it's not like the Amazon Vine program where you're supposed to wait 6 months before you sell that stuff. Once this gets approved and the seller says we're good, I can sell it. I can put it on marketplace and sell it. You know, whatever I want to do with it. A lot of the stuff especially stuff I've been getting lately, because I've actually got a recliner, a real recliner. You know, I gave it to my mom. You know, some of this stuff I give away. You know, but they're Amazon. In case you didn't know, and if anybody else is watching this, Amazon Vine. If anybody tells you get free products from Amazon Vine, is misleading you because it is technically not free because you have to pay taxes on it, and Amazon will send you a 1099 on that, and you will be paying taxes on it. You might be on a payment plan, but you have to keep the product. You're supposed to keep the product for 6 months before you sell it or dispose of it or whatever. How they know, I don't know how they would prove it. So you can do what you want, but according to their rules, you have to just keep it for 6 months. But I do not recommend Amazon Vine. But Amazon Vine is how I got started in doing all this. But there's so many different sellers out there that are looking for people. And when you get ready, Tony, just let me know because I've got a couple of them that are asking me if I know somebody. So you're in a better headspace not having DoorDash in your life. Yeah, I guess. I would turn it on every once in a while, and I would do 1 out of 10. I'd take 1 out of 10 deliveries offers. The rest of them was garbage. I'm not driving across town for $3. Gotta be kidding. I don't care if it takes 30 seconds to do it. I'm not doing it just for the principle of the matter. Kind of like these Spark orders. I am not going to make 3 deliveries for $8. I don't care if they're one's going on the west side of the parking lot, one's going on the east side of the parking lot, one's going on the south side of the parking lot. I am not doing it for the principle of the matter. Unfortunately, it makes them no difference because you can dang well bet you're going to have somebody that'll take it. Just say that. But I'm not going to do it. Just like the new double shopping orders for Spark. I did the one, and somebody asked me they asked me on the video that I didn't show how much it paid and how long it took from start to finish, and I should have, but I didn't. And I told them I think it was $29, and I remember one order had like 14 items on it, another one had like 3 items on it, and it took me about 45 minutes from the time I accepted it, shopped it, got them delivered. $29 for 45 minutes ain't bad. It's just having to keep up with customer A and customer B in your Walmart cart because they jump back and forth. They don't do all customer A and then customer B. It's A, B, 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 A. And I don't know, just the rest of the orders they've been like $12 to $14 for two shopping orders, and they ain't no way. Just not worth it. We said we was gonna do a box opening, and I have been rambling for an hour. Let's do a quick box opening just because I said we was. I know y'all don't care nothing about it, but somebody watching the replay might. And let's open it up and see what it is. So what it is. You know what it is? It's a double head desk lamp. Oh wow. The cool thing about this one though is it clamps onto your desk with that. So that will work out pretty good. And I have a lot over here that I use, but I'm going to see how this one does because I use that one over there a lot of times when I'm doing the Dashing Repos live streams. Because when I have the other lights going, I don't get enough, and I don't have the key light, to shine on me. So this might be better. It depends on how bright it is. And I said, oh, we're going to do the box opening. So let's see. We did the box opening. But yeah. Well, I don't know. You see how bright it is. Just out of curiosity. We have a plug. And that's something else. Oh, it has a remote. Another remote. And I must have hit the mouse. Why is that? Oh, there we go. But that's another thing that'll help you is subscribe to some of these other like Tyler Tube. Tyler Tube. Freaking reviews. Wow, that's a big old thing. Here. Now you can kind of judge how big I can mount it right there. That'd look cool going down on the scooter with this mounted on my hat. That'd look like that. That's very stupid, I know. Anyway, how in the world am I going to get to that plug? If you can see if we can turn it. There's the plug, way up inside that hole. How in the world am I going to get that in there? Is that coming off? Huh. Well, it's got to go like this. It don't go straight in. More to maybe there's something that slides in there and then you plug this into that, but I ain't seen anything else. Unless, wait, unless it's on the post itself. Because I do see a wire in that post. It does. It does indeed. Look at there. Looks like the end of the toy guns now. They put the little orange thing on the end. Must have some screws down in there somewhere. Oh, I see. There we go. No, it's just like that. And then this would go. That got a hole on that side instead of doing right there, so it's going to go that direction. Maybe we're supposed to take this off. Oh, that helps a lot there. So where do you plug? Oh, right down here. Let's just see how bright this is. And then we'll get off this. I'm got me curious now. I am so thankful that a lot of the stuff, a lot of electronic stuff you're getting now that requires USB cords, everything's going to USB-C. Scoot back a little. I am glad for that. I even hear the new iPhones are USB-C. I thought it was really good. Excuse me. Power. We have power. Brightness. One thing about video and well, it's not flickering, is it? I had to bump that camera up to 60 hertz. Luckily I could do it on the remote. 50 hertz it was flickering. What does this one do? Oh, it's your color temperature. Oh, I like that one. We have to turn that down. If I had that face in there, can you tell it's on? Let's see if I can do it. Oh, yeah. Let's see if I can do it with the camera. Hit the power again. You'll see it. It helps. It kind of lights up under where my light is, my hat's blocking the light. So yeah, I can sit down on the desk. Oh, you can even turn it up this way. The only thing, oh, that's bright. When you look right into it. The only thing that I don't like about this one is you can't tilt it down. Oh, yes, you can. Look at that. Yes, you can. Look at that. Ain't that's pretty cool looking light, y'all. And then you can clamp it on your desk. Man, that's gonna be way up there. Man, I just gotta go over my monitors. I wonder. Uh-oh. Maybe you gotta push that to release it. No, I was wondering if you could just use a single push, but you have to use both of them. That that would be a drawback. That would be a drawback there, because it's so tall. Hmm. But you can turn these down like that. That's kind of a curve in it, doesn't it? Good, so, you have to read the Chinese instructions. Where? Oh yeah, right here. I had to get me some reading glasses on. Actually, this is pretty big. Big writing. Big writing. Hmm. That was something else we want to talk about Chinese. I did a review on some wind chimes a couple of days ago. I think that video came out yesterday. But yeah, there's the instructions. But wind chimes was actually came from China in the 17th century, to ward off evil spirits and for it's kind of rubber and to for in memory of ow, I got my fingernail on there. Look, put it back up. We heard somebody was supposed to have some adult supervision here. Oh, which way did that go? I went that way, didn't it? And that unplugged, didn't it? It's a symbol number 5. Oh, there we go. Anyway, there it is. I don't know how that went in there. We did the box openers, so yeah, that's curved. You can see it really when you put that up against there. Got a curve on it. So I guess that's the angle on your desk. Not a bad light, for real. The only thing I don't like about it is it's too tall. Maybe I put those on the wrong side. I did. Oh, we got to put the. Another thing you'll learn about, and you may already be good at it, but me not so much. When you do reviews on this stuff, if you're going to resell it, you don't have to. I get made fun of because I do, but rebox it. And all that stuff, when I put it on Marketplace, I say what I did. That is an Amazon review. It's new. All I did is take it out of the package, review it, put it back in the box. Anyhow, there it is. We did our box opening. So I put that in the title and fulfill what I put in the title. So nobody can say it was clickbait. Sure, sir. Yeah. We got this is some of them I find. Johnny find. Oh, there's worse things I could look like. Anyhow, I am going to actually make a real review of this, which I had thought about doing. I don't know how I got that in there. I thought about maybe that went under there. I thought about doing the pink one there. Here I am talking to myself. I'm not talking to myself. Tony, you're listening. So see, y'all people that are thinking that I'm talking to myself, Tony's listening. Or Tony's on here anyway. I don't know if he's listening. But anyhow, I don't know what I'm saying. I just got stuff to do. On the outdoor channel, if you talk about fishing bait isn't technically clickbait. Yeah, yeah. That channel, it amazed me. Talking about that channel, it amazed me. I had that channel going for 3 or 4 years, struggled to get 800 subscribers. I start, and that's going out fishing, hiking, camping, exploring, neat stuff that I'm interested in. And obviously, there's a lot of other people because there's a lot of very successful outdoor channels. And then I start dashing grandpa, and then less than a year, it's monetized. And it's talking about accepting an order and delivering an order. It's amazing what people are interested in. Some of that stuff is interesting, and especially if you've got somebody with a little charisma, and that makes the video more interesting and things like that. But it's still just do delivery. But people like it. It amazed me. I just amazed me. It's like, man, countless hours I spent and how much sweat I bared doing some of those videos. And then I could have been sitting in an air conditioned car and picking up DoorDash orders all that time and get the content that people wanted to watch. I don't. It was just gets me, But like I said, some of the people that's got these channels, they're charismatic. I mean, they got the charisma and the energy that it makes it worth watching. Just them. I've got a couple of people that I watch, or I did watch more of. I didn't particularly really get into their content and what they were doing because it's like, I don't know if y'all watch Jeff Dunham, but I think it was one of his characters. Anyway, he was talking about going to NASCAR. Make a left turn, make another left turn, making another left turn. And DoorDash, picking up an order, picking up another order, picking up another order. But people watch that. But it's the person that's doing the video. And their little funny things they say and their little quirkiness. And, and then, I don't know. It's just kind of fun to watch some of them. But in all reality, it's picking up a DoorDash order or a Walmart order. Now, if you're going in and showing how to do this stuff or something like that, that's a little different. That's more of an educational thing, not more so than entertainment. The rest of it's entertainment. Is it? But man, you could take 30 minutes, go pick up a couple of DoorDash orders, or I could spend 4 hours out of the lake trying to catch a fish, and I could get more views in that 30 minutes period. Just amazed me. I don't know. I guess different people are interested in different things. Just like people are interested in rebuilding an engine in a car. I don't care anything about it. I want to put it in drive and I want to go. And the faster I get to go, the better I get to go. And if they want to tell me it's got a 4-barrel double puffer in it, I know what they're talking about. But if they want to start talking about different injectors and this and that, I have a clue. And I don't care. As long as it goes boom, I'm happy. And what amazed me, speaking of Tesla that you mentioned a while ago, Tesla, I watched a video the other day. I don't know that it's the fastest production car, but it was blowing away the Ferraris and the Lamborghinis. I mean, smoking them. And it made my Tesla. I think it's that one that's like $180,000, whatever it is now. But I bet the batteries go. I think they probably have twin engines or twin motors. I just don't understand. I guess I don't get something because it seems like, because I have a flexible solar panel, but it seems like you could put flexible solar panels on the roof of these cars. And, I know they're not going to get fully charged because it just takes too much time to fill a battery, especially if you're draining the battery at the same time. But it would extend that battery. But maybe I'm missing something because, these people are smart on all that stuff, and they just don't put a flexible solar panel on top of it. I guess I missed something, but it just would I don't know. Maybe I'll find out one of these days. One of these days may never come. But one thing that will come is me getting off there and actually doing this video and this video. And I got an electric scrubber, spinner scrubber thing that you clean your bathtub out with. I need to get that one done tonight too. But I love having the 4K SD card because now I can record in 4K. And I got my computer working great now. I am happy. What is $150 at Best Buy to take it in the back and blow it out with some air and run a few more diagnostics? But the kid told me, he goes, I don't think anything's wrong with it, but you want to spend the $150. I said, I would have been better off to drop it down my stairs and busting it all to pieces and then bringing it up here. Yep. There's a Tesla someone made into a copy of a DeLorean. Oh, really? That'd be pretty cool. The one Tesla I was talking about, it's sporty looking. I like it. Well, it's not one of the bubble top looking ones. It's more like a Altima, that body style. A little sporty, really sporty though. Anyway. Oh, Okay, I'm going to get off here, and I know what's going to happen. I'm saying I got to do this, I got to do this, I got to do that, but you sent me that email, Tony, and I'm probably going to spend a minute watching that. And then I'm going to look up, and it's going to be midnight, and then I'm going to look up, it's going to be 2 o'clock, and I'm going to say, I got to go to bed. Life of a, what do you call it, entrepreneur? Oh, anyway, I'm out. I will catch y'all later. And good luck with those 3 videos. Remember, try to keep them short and watch those barcodes and anything that's in the background. And matter of fact, I don't know how much photography you've done, but be like a photographer. Set your camera up, walk over behind it, and hold your hand up like that. And what can you see? not what you're looking at. Like, don't be looking at the mouse or your whatever you're reviewing. Look everything in the background. Is there a Coca-Cola bottle back there that's got a barcode on it? Gotta watch that stuff. And believe me, and you'll probably, and after a year of doing this, you'll probably agree with me. You still screw up and get stuff on there by accident. It just happens. But anyway, yeah, watch it after review. You know, I feel like I got that monster tablet, 15-inch tablet. That thing's really almost too big, but it's good for watching videos and stuff like that, and playing games on. I don't play. I'm not a gamer, but like I play gin rummy and slot mania and stuff like that. It's pretty cool for that. Anyway, yeah. Good luck with the 3 videos and all that good stuff. Y'all be safe out there, and I will make click right there. And I will. We'll do another live maybe in a couple of weeks. I'd like to turn it into every week, but you got it, man. Well, one advantage you have is you've been doing YouTube, so you're not going to get on there and talk like I've got a remote control. It has a button. You're way past all that, but I will watch some of the reviews and you're going to be surprised at what people actually get Amazon to approve just because of their the skill level at that time. They'll get better, but you're already past all that, so you got all that. Just get on there and ramble. And remember, it's supposed to be real people, real reviews. I don't script nothing, but sometimes mine sounds more like a commercial than it does anything. But it is what it is. And, you know, I'm not going to go into details about the rheostat controls and this volume button, about them being 3/4 turn. Nobody cares about that. They want to know how to turn it on, off, and what comes with it, how it sounds. That's it. And I'm bad about elaborating on things more so than I should, like I am now. I'm just keep talking and talking, and I need to get off here and get busy. But I ain't going to get busy. I will see y'all later. Thanks for watching. Y'all have a good night. Bye.